Howdy y'all, how's everyone doing today? I'm the Cowboy from the Cosmos and welcome back to another Risk video. So today what we're going to be doing is something a little bit different than I've done before. I've kind of sort of done it in past videos, but not really. And that is where I'm going to take a look at the tournament settings and kind of review them. And so the game plan for this series, because I'm going to make this a series, is I go through all of the matches. So I'll make a video each week for this, essentially. Obviously I'll have more than just that video, though. And I'll take a critical look at the settings. I'll say how I think about them, if I think they make a good round 1 setting or not, or for future weeks, round 4 setting, whatever. And any tweaks I might make to them, I think that would make them better. Now, obviously, this is pretty subjective, this series. This is my review, and obviously you may have different opinions of it. And this isn't meant to be any criticism towards the tournament hosts. People like Spud Top and all of them, and the staff team do a ton of work to make these tournaments go smoothly. It's really phenomenal. They're so much fun to play. I just like looking at settings critically and giving them kind of my thought of them. So yeah. The first settings for this tournament of the round 1 is the map classic with auto setup, card bonus fixed, turn timer 60 seconds, AI difficulty expert, fog of war is off, blizzards are on, balance blitz dice, no alliance. I'm playing this unranked and I have all ranks accessible to my lobby. I never filtered them. I think I have novices out of here because I don't play people who don't play the game, but everyone else I do play with. So yeah. Right now we're struggling to get players in here. I might cut ahead if I need to, but we'll see then. I might have to struggle editing that mic unmute. But anyway, cut that aside. We are now getting into the video. So I want to say, by the way, at the time of recording this, I have seen 2 round 1 games go out. Neither of them have been mine. The series is going to take place before the tournament game, so it's kind of my thoughts going into it is what you could take away from these videos. I'll probably make more videos for the rest of the week, but I don't know if they'll pertain to the round 1 of the tournament, because I will now have had an hour-long video in this one. Ooh, that AI is going to cause problems. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, fuck you. Wow. Okay. Well, I'll have to be prepared for that then, from the AI. So how do I play around that? How do I escape that bullshit? I don't know if I fully can. I'm gonna be real with y'all, my start here is looking pretty brutal. I wanted to get straight into me this video, but I don't even know if I fucking can now. Alright, well we'll use this 3, that's probably gonna wow, that's fucking terrible. Okay. Anyways, so let's get right on. So first impressions of these settings, I think. I find them to be really volatile. So I've seen 2 games go before already. I've seen the round 1 and 2, or well, not round 1 and 2, game 1 and 2 of round 1. For these settings so far in the tournament, they're actual matches, not just practice games. And the results have been interesting because I've seen a lot of, in one game, a player basically had won just by the setup alone, which it's not super common to get it, but basically what they had was a blizzard right here on that territory and a blizzard right here. So essentially they had an uncontested North America before the game had even started, because they had I think it was they had this one sec, let's move here. I believe they had this territory and this one immediately in South America. So they took the other territory on turn 1, and they just had a single point guard, because keep in mind there's a blizzard right... Oh no, the blizzard was right here. Okay, not on Africa, sorry. So because of that, they had a single point guard on Black's 2 there, and they were just able to slowly push up into North America. I'm just still getting used to it, but yeah. They could push up there, and then their only guard they had to do eventually was on Greenland, right over there. So that obviously was really problematic, and made everyone else in the game kind of had to rush to get anything done because they didn't want to die before, they had a chance to play, which is obviously understandable. So it made a lot of players do kind of like suicide attacks and moves because everyone was kind of panicking. Okay, so red's actually going for North America. Interesting, interesting. That helps me out a lot, if that's his play. Because that means I can go, hopefully, into Europe. Although with this AI occupying Asia very heavily, I don't know if that's possible. Besides that point, though, to, move away from that, so the settings have been very volatile. Even in practice games, I've seen a lot of people win by a really good start or lose by a really bad one. Now, that's not to say that the settings overall, oh, they're terrible, they're bad, case closed. I think that they're definitely fine settings. I just think that for a tournament, I don't know if they work as well as they could. Because they can be decided a lot by the starts, and even sometimes just bad placement luck. Like, even if it's not blizzards that define the game, I think just bad auto placement can really screw people over. Honestly, I like auto placement a lot for like public games, and I like it a lot for like round 1 tournament games, but I hope that there isn't a lot of auto placement in this tournament. I don't really like seeing it in the high-end games. The finals auto last tournament, for example, is a great example of why I dislike it. I think that that's an RNG element that needs to be removed in future rounds, but it's a criticism of round 1, not of round 7, so, that's not what we're going to focus on. Besides that, though, Classic Fixed I think is an excellent first game choice. I don't know if Blizzards necessarily need to be here, because while they definitely shake up the match, so far they have one match they completely decided, and another match, they just get in the way sometimes, or they just give a good advantage to certain players, Even if they don't decide a game, a lot of players, especially the auto setup, can win really early on, just having a great auto setup with blizzards combined. So it's definitely very problematic in my opinion. And it sucks because while this is no disrespect to game winners, they all played really well in the 2 games I've seen. Players like Zerup, who's a really high-end free-for-all player, just got really like blue balls to have a game because of his really rough start. And even another really, really good player, Phil, had a really rough game because of his start too. And again, that's not a takeaway from the winners. They played really well. This isn't to say that Phil or Zerup should have won their games. This is just to say they didn't really have a chance to even try to, because their games were really rough from the start. But besides that, I've been doing alright in the tournament practice. I've played over like 20 practice games now, and I've been struggling really hard in them sometimes, because I find that it's either you win the game and completely steamroll everyone, or you lose the game in like the 5th to like 3rd position with no bounties. And that's kind of frustrating to me, because it doesn't feel like there's a lot of ways for you to just do alright in these settings. You either do really well or really bad. Which for round 1 is a little annoying, because especially since we are forced to play round 2 anyway, it means that a lot of players are just going to be able to immediately access like round 4 after round 2. And there's going to be a lot of players who just can't recover even if they have a great round 2. Just because round 1 you can't do mediocre. You have to do really well or not at all. And the way it's structured is top 75 players make the 3rd round. And when there's over 220 players signed up, that's like a 30% enter rate or something like that to round 3. Which is really good for cutting out a lot of people, but it means it's such a sharp incline that there's no opportunity to just do alright and then just work from there. You're pretty divisive. I think that's the word. I can't English. But you're pretty decided based on how your early game goes. Another thing that also sucks is because it's fixed, and this is a criticism of fixed, not necessarily the match itself, is like early game matches. Because for example, had I got a 10 match here, I would be in like, I'd have what, instead of 27 troops, I'd have upwards of like, what? Let me think here. Come on, basic math, I can do this, cowboy. Like 32 troops or something, which is, 5 troops doesn't sound like a lot, but it's actually such a big difference. While in my position it doesn't matter so much, let's say I was in Black's position, that's probably the difference between taking and not taking Europe, Or if I was in Pink's position, the difference between taking or not taking Africa, you know? And so they got it, so they're going to take it now, yeah, because you have so many troops. And it's like no one really has the power to fuck you on that. Interesting, he uses that territory for the take. So he's going to keep a massive 13 there. And he's going to make his borders 3s. I respect that play a lot. I think that's really good. I want to see the player's skill level. What's your level, Bal? Oh, you're actually pretty good. That's good to hear. I always like facing strong opponents. So yeah, this currently is looking out to go pretty well. I don't know how Thread in the Orange feels about me, so I might move a little bit away. We'll see as it goes. I'd like to take Europe eventually, but something's telling me I'm not going to do that. Just because our Black's so strong there and Red's going to be a blockade now. Black seems like they're going to eventually get South America and then they're going to chill out. So I might be the one player without a continent this game. And that's fine. You know, the more I think about this video, the more it's like, it's not turning out how I want it to, but I don't know what I'm doing wrong I don't like. Something about my artistic choices so far I'm not vibing with. That's okay, we're going to keep shooting this anyway. This is just the first video in the series. I'll probably find a better format for it all later on. Like, you know, I'll probably figure it out sooner and kind of decide on, like, set things that I show. Maybe I'll start having pre-recorded games that I talk over so I can think over a script. Maybe that's what we go with. We'll see. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. Because right now it's just kind of me freeballing my thoughts. And while that's great for, like, a casual video, for something that's meant to be a kind of criticism, expansion on an idea video of sorts, I would really like to have it more formulaic in the future, where it can follow a certain beats to it. But that said, I'm going to keep freeballing my thoughts for this video, because that's what style I've chosen. So, besides talking about the volatileness of the settings, and how some players have had like really rough starts and that's been very that's decided their game very much, let's talk about what I would change. So if you put me inside of, you know, the big board of directors room with Spud and all the other badass people who make these tournaments, and you said to me, okay, hit us with your proposal, what do you want us to change or what should be done? Oh wow, that's really surprising. Poor fucking Black. I might have to kill him this turn. Yeah, I'd probably kill him this turn. 5 cards, come on, man. Oh no, but it doesn't fucking finish, does it? If it doesn't finish, then I can't kill him. Oh, that's so sad. Shit. 5 cards too? That was such good value. Oh, you cocksucker. Okay. Anyways, if you asked me what I would change, it would definitely be getting rid of the blizzards. I think blizzards are really good, and they can be a very interesting strategical element, but the problem is auto-fixed snowballs so hard that blizzards can just decide the game right then and there. Like, they can truly just say, okay, your game's over, and there's not a whole lot people can do about that. There's some games you will just lose. Absolutely. Oh my fucking god, he kills me now. Okay. I didn't see that coming. Interesting. What rank were you, pal? Well, I kind of want to spectate now. Kevin Sandoval. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, you had a pretty good... Was that a good play? I think that was. Yeah, if this was a tournament, that was a really good play. If this was a tournament. But it wasn't. Huh. Okay, well played then. You know what? I'm gonna give him kudos. Well played. Like, yeah. Good game. Alright, he wins. Or, well, he doesn't win, but he kills me. I respect that, but I don't have the patience to watch a game, so we'll set up another one. But yeah, I would get rid of blizzards because I think they're too volatile and snowball games too hard. Another change you can make, rather than getting rid of blizzards, make the setup manual. So if you do that, that has a few pros and cons. Pros come in the fact that players can then know what the blizzards are beforehand and work around them, so if they don't just let someone snowball. The con is that you also risk just having people like in the less skilled games You risk having them just kind of mash into each other off of turn one. Like, two kids want to go for Australia, and turn one they just both punch each other senselessly, and one player kills the other immediately, and that's it. That would suck for sure, and I can understand that there's a concern for that for a round one game, because, everyone's playing round one. It's not like you have to prove yourself to make it that far. But I would also say that their game is equally fucked, and that helps remove people who play like that from the rest of the tournament. And I don't expect it to happen way too much. A good player is going to see that that's about to happen and will just back off. And that's fair. Plus, it also, having manual setup just removes a lot of good players losing early. Because I found in the last few tournaments, in round one, you'll see a lot of really good players who just don't get what they need going for them in round one, and then they don't make it far in the tournament. They make it like round 4 or 5, but then their points have just been so like hurt by round one, or like even the round 1 and round 2 combo, that it kind of it's just a stain on them for the rest of the game. Speaking of a stain, my setup is a stain to humanity because this is terrible. Well, what do I do? I think Orange just wins South America, so I think fighting for that's pointless. And see, this is what I mean. We got another case of where we have these two blizzards, that just provide this mega snowball. So Orange player might have already just won the game, and it hasn't even, nothing's happened yet. But he might have already won the game, because he has this one and that one. So he only needs the guard from right there or right there. And that's, of course, really strong. Especially because the AI is just pummeling, players inside of there. Yeah, that's not gonna happen, dude. We're pretty fucked. And even an Asia guard, that's even stronger than a Greenland guard, because there's no Europe player in the way. Because no one plays Asia, right? So you literally don't have competition. That's terrifying. Okay. Well, that's something to keep in mind then, is that there's probably just going to be this happening, and I'm sure for round one it doesn't matter as much that you get super competitive crazy settings. Like in the past it was like Turkey Prague, which is just one player has a really good match and they just win right then and there. But I still think that, oh wow, he's gonna get it this turn too. No losses. Crazy. No losses again. Those are godly dice. But yeah, you just snowball and it causes a big problem. So if we made it where you're either manual or there just isn't blizzards, it kind of fixes that. I actually really like classic fixed without blizzards. I think they make for fantastic round one settings or stuff like that, because classic fixed is just such a tried and true format. Everyone's played it. It's the way the game was built back in the day. It's literally Risk. This is the most authentic Risk game you can play, is classic Risk. Classic fixed, I mean. World dumb. But I think that putting in blizzards just makes it so RNG based. Because Orange player here, for example, is just completely rewarded the game. And there's nothing we can do about it. Because sure, I could piss away my game on him if I wanted, but how does that help me, How does that make my position any better? And in a tournament, I'm not going to do that, because it's not the selfless sacrifice to make the game fun for everyone. It's just he just gave up his game now. What I want to do? Well, the AI is kind of pissing away its troops anyway. I may as well fucking try and leave, yeah. And I'll wait on their turn, and then maybe I'll go for Africa, we'll see. Yeah, he's going for Europe, so in that case, red player's gonna have a really rough time. Ooh, use that 3 on that too. No shame. Would have loved to have seen the white 3 hit the red 2. So yeah, I don't know. I don't have a whole lot to say, and that's why I think a pre-recorded would be a lot better. I can script this better, so lessons learned. But I've said my piece that I can think of off the top of my head, so we're just going to kind of play as a regular game now. I think they're fine sayings. I think that, though, they're a bit RNG based is the conclusion I've come to. And I may hammer this home 1 to 20 times, because it's really sad to see some people's tournaments just kind of fucking done already. Like, for example, Zarep, right? He got the minimum amount of points. He was a finalist in a tournament I won, and he is a consistently, like, really good player in past tournaments before that, too. So it's kind of like, why are we having him where on his round 1 game, he literally did nothing wrong. Like, he played every situation best he could, and he got last place because the auto setup just immediately said no. You get what I'm saying? Like, why is that happening? So, lessons learned. Again, it's not to hate on Spud and his work. I think the tournament's going to be a lot of fun. I just think that the round 1 settings can be tweaked for next time. And I think that's a fair request of sorts. I like what or yellow player's doing. So yellow's going to try to stop Mr. Orange from just winning. And I like that play a lot. And I think even green, actually, is kind of establishing himself there, although I don't think that's stop orange. I think that's just green setting up there. What happens when I hit the AI? 12 troops. What happens when I hit yellow? 10? Okay, well, since we lost nothing there, I think we came out overall better for it. See if we're allowed to hold, or if we get broken by a player. If we're allowed to hold, really good. Otherwise, you know, red may tell me no and break me. Luckily, I don't think that the bot's going to hit me. No, bot hits that. Perfect. So red has his beef with the bot, hopefully. He could just kind of, you know, fucking slam into my continent, but I don't know if he cares. Let's see, Lord Finblack. You know, your stats can be better, but hey, you're not going to do that. You're going to attack the white 1. Well played. I'm going to give him well played. I want to reinforce that plays out of people. One thing I guess I could say, actually, so we'll discuss my round 1 game, because it's coming up, and my thoughts going into it besides the settings themselves. I'm a little nervous, because obviously if I can make finals this tournament, it'll be my 3rd back-to-back finals, which is something no one's ever done before. So that's a massive feat in of itself. If I win this tournament, I will have a positive win-loss, and I think I'm the only ever player to have that hasn't played 1 tournament. You know, because a few people have won their very first one. I think all have won his very first one. I've won my very first one. I don't know anyone else who has, but I'm sure there are others. But I think I will have been the only player ever to actually win more tournaments than I lose after, you know, 2-3 tournaments have gone by then. Which would be pretty wicked. That would be a really, really cool achievement for me to get. Obviously, though, I don't know how that's going to go, so we'll have to see. But it is a little intense. I have a stacked lobby for my game. I have a lot of really good players there, so I also have to be careful of that fear, that I have really good players, but I'm sure I'll find a way to succeed. Oh, does he hit him right here? 20 on 22. He doesn't! He wins it! Oh my god! Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, please get this. Please get this kill. Please get this. I fucking killed orange right here. Oh my god, let's go. Oh my fucking god, let's go. That's crazy good luck. But now yellow might win. We'll see. Oh shit, that's crazy luck though, dude. That's fucking crazy. Wow. He won that a 20v22 and had enough juice to go on to fucking kill that player too. That is insanity. Insanity. Crazy, crazy shit, dude. Wow. Okay. Mad fucking respect. Put some respect on that person's name. And we have a wild card. That's disgusting, dude. Do we have a... Yeah, we have a big match from that. Okay. Well, I got a massive power boost from that, and I might be able to kill Mr. Green. Because I don't think yellow can. I mean, maybe if he has a big match and he gets all good rolls. But I don't think so otherwise. So we'll just have to see what people do. Oh, do you hit my 9? That'd be really rude. That'd be really rude. Thank you. I wonder if yellow keeps sitting there in my way. Like, does yellow just go for NA now? If he has a big match, it might be correct too. But if he doesn't, I'd really like him to move. Because then I can go for NA. Yeah, yeah. That'd be kind of gross if I got NA. I would immediately, like, hightail all my troops there, no question. Actually, maybe I kill red next turn, actually. Thinking of playing for bounties here and all that. If you just piss away troops on green, like, if you just keep punching green, it might be the best play for me to help. No, you're fortifying inwards, though. Interesting. Well, let's see where green places his troops, like what he does. Because depending how well he plays here, really will decide what I do. I think I kill red, though. I think that's the obvious play. The more I think about it. And then maybe I set up to kill green. Right? Okay, so we big match in, yeah. It's the only way we'll have the juice for this kill. And then we move over here. Good roll, let's go. Okay, so we wipe him off the face of the earth. Can we kill green with the troops allotted? Maybe if I get, like, a favorable set of rolls. Okay, wait, what the fuck? How many troops did I get? I got 4? Oh, that's fucking terrible. Well, shit, that's actually fucking horrible. Okay, well, I guess I just do this. And then we just chill. I don't really have another play. Damn, that was way worse than I thought it'd be. I don't want the AI to pop my fucking consonant. Alright, well, I have 2 bounties now. I'm up a lot of troops. Yellow has a possible kill on green, but we'll see if they go for it. This is going to be a very interesting endgame. So I really thought that orange ran away with the game, but green suicided him, and the only reason it worked out for green is because no one had the resources to punish him immediately. But I still think he dies very quickly. Like, I don't think that was a good play. Not a good play for green, it was a good play for me. It saved my game. Okay, so yellow risks not killing green here by messing up the 5v3. If I was yellow, I would have totally just hammered away. Oh, and he's not even killing green. Wow. He's just taking the continent. This guy's a fool. This guy's a really bad player. Wow. I'm sorry, green, you didn't deserve that. You just died to a fucking idiot. Okay, so if this was a tournament, what you would do is you'd put 2 troops on that 5, which, hey, art tool. You'd put 2 on there, attack that thing. You'd put the rest of your troops over here where I'm putting all the little dots. And then you do a sweep down to get everything, right? Because now you can't do that. And yeah, green butted out. I think that's a reasonable response to what just happened. That was a Lord of Horse Bollock. Okay, well, we'll put a 1 there. Put a 17 there. Come on, good roll, good roll. Ooh, oh, fuck. Wow. No luck. Shit. I can't even pop yellow now? That's a problem. That's a really big fucking problem. Interesting. I can't kill green either, so he kills green. Well, shit. I have to pop the AI probably, or else the AI is just going to wreck me. Honestly, this is coming down to an endgame where I don't take a constant anymore. Put 1 more troop on there and I would have fucking got green too. Wow. Can't get him every time, I guess. Whatever. Oh, the AI is going to hit that. But it breaks me still. Shit. If it didn't break me, I would have been really good off. But I think yellow might win now, because yellow is such a huge troop lead. We'll see. See what they do with it. They don't have a match in, so they have to figure out where they're putting their eggs. Like, how they want to assort them. Not killing green was such a big fucking loss, dude. Like, oh my god. I'm actually super upset I let that happen, though. Not gonna lie. Do you kill green? You probably do if you're smart, but I don't know if you're good at the game. Okay, he does, but he's really slow. He'll get it in time, though. He definitely gets it in time. Or maybe not, fuck. Yeah, he definitely gets it. Okay. Very close, though. He almost didn't get it. Shame. So he matches in turn. What does he do with that match in now? Does he just hit me? If he's smart, he'd match in everything and hit my 21, I think. Put on a 7. Just basically make me unplayable. No, he defends Australia. Okay. So this is a really tough position for me to play out now, because he got the big match in, he got a lot of troops, he's looking really good. So I don't know how I actually tackle this problem. Like, there's just so many troops that he has in such good positions. It's kind of like, what the fuck do I do? I think, though, I have to fucking just body him here and hope that I get some good rolls of this shit, too. Okay, oh, that's looking like a really good roll. Okay, I'm gonna take everything here. He's really slow, so there's a chance that he doesn't, recover from this then. Like, he can't take back everything in time. But we're getting bad rolls on these ones. We're losing troops, which sucks. Maybe if he doesn't have a, like if he doesn't have his match in, I'm looking alright. The bot's all over on his court, like in his side of the map, and it's pretty strong too. So hopefully it kind of forces him to play. I will say, failing that kill on green is so sad. That's more my fault though. I think I just underestimated how many troops I would need. Like, I thought I could get away with it, but I didn't need that many to kill green up top for sure. So yeah, now yellow's kind of corralled in. He has to fight me, which is both good and bad, because forcing him to play against me is really, it's really weird, because if he has a match here, I'm fucked, but if he doesn't, I'm pretty good. Because then he breaks North America, I don't think he gets South America. But he does have more cards than me, so he will slowly grind me down for cards, but he's really slow too. And taking half your turn to plan out your move, if he hasn't botted, it's kind of bad. He might have just botted out though. In which case I just win. I'll take it slow, I won't rush for kills, because the bot's not going to kill him yet. So rushing for it would be incorrect. Yeah, okay, you just botted out. Wow. Really? You rage quit because I fucking hit you? What was I supposed to do in that situation, moron? I don't get players like that, dude, who just, yeah, like, who just bought out for no reason. It's like, what the fuck was I supposed to do? Of course I'm just gonna hate you. Like, what kind of angry gamer moment is that? Like, no shit, I'm gonna hate you. What'd you expect? Okay. Well, we're just gonna hit that. And then that way, you know, the AI's probably not going to drag enough forces up here to break me anyway. Oh, well, maybe it fucking does. No, we're fine. It's going to hit us 13, probably. But this is looking good for me now. I have 2 continents. I have this massive area. I just have to try and make sure to swipe up the kill on yellow. I should not let the AI get it under any circumstance. So, however, whatever I need to do to make that happen is pretty important. Oh, it's protecting him. Okay. So the 2 AI are protecting each other, and sort of card locking me. But the problem is, you know, AIs don't respect protection, and he's just going to punch. Which is good for me, yeah. So the 2 AIs are now fighting amongst each other, they'll break each other up too. We're looking really good. Yep, all forces come out of there. No match yet, but that is fine. So what I'm going to do... I'm actually not going to do that yet. What I was going to do was leave a, well, I guess I could. It's just a response force. The AIs are so weak now and they don't have any cards. It makes more sense, yeah. I was debating whether or not to put it on my border again, but I think that this makes more sense. And yeah, the AIs are mad at each other still, so. I don't know if that 10 will hit that 9, but the 10 will definitely hit the 4, right? Yeah, there you go. Oh, it does hit the 9. That's crazy. Good luck for me. Wow. Okay, so cleaning up yellow is probably what I try and do. Although we're encountering a problem where I'm actually not generating enough to do that. This is problematic for a few reasons. I have a big match if yellow weakens itself enough on me. Ooh, open me up? No, does that? I can still kill, yeah. Okay, we're good. Kill yellow, get the match in. I don't match in actually, but I get the bounty, so it's still worth it. Great. Since this is like 3s and 2s, I don't want to like misjudge the kill, so I'm just going to make sure I get it, put everything in there. And then now I'm looking pretty good. Doesn't really matter what happens anymore. I've kind of already won. But the 4 interior to myself makes it less likely the AI will hit it. Not a guarantee that they won't, of course. It's just playing with odds. I have a big match on my turn, which is very nice. So let's see. Do they open up the 24 finally? They do. Do they break my continent? It's not looking like it's going to. No. So it just opens me up. I win, obviously. And yeah, we're looking good. Okay. So yeah, this is just me mopping up the AI. I don't know how entertaining this is to you. I hope you guys like this video. It was kind of all over the place. That's because I didn't really have a plan coming in. Like, I know what I want to turn this series into, but I don't know why I thought freeballing it would be a good idea, to be quite honest. I think if I put some structure into the next one, it'll be quite better. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. These were definitely a unique scenario where a player didn't get the snowball win, but it was because of a suicide, so you wouldn't expect that in a tournament. Hopefully your players are better than intermediate, expert, to beginners. So yeah. Thank you all very much, once again, for watching. I usually thank you guys twice in my videos, because I really appreciate it. It's really cool. And yeah, I will see you all in the next video. Peace out, everyone.